Welcome to And Why Not podcast with Andy and Dave. Two mates happy to talk about anything and everything.
So how's the house hunting going, Dave?
It's hectic, that's for sure. Lots of people, lots of time, lots of money spent travelling around everywhere, looking at house after house. Lots of frustrations yesterday, sitting in traffic in the rain and people and just general Saturday traffic, which seems to be worse than Monday to Tuesday.
I want your job.
Yeah, I only work Monday to Tuesday. Does that mean you only work Monday if you're Monday to Tuesday? Whew, it's a long weekend. It is actually a long weekend this weekend.
So how are the crowds, though? Like, what's the diversity of people, you reckon?
Anyone and everything. Just totally mixed.
Yeah.
Lots of younger families, which is good, I guess, trying to get into the crack into the market. We're not. Can I say young for me?
You're first home buyers, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you're not,
No, we're both not.
aren't you?
So,
Okay.
But first home buyers together, I guess, so that's more the thing.
Well, that's the loophole the government won't let you have.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, cheers, brother.
Yeah, cheers.
Anyway,
Welcome.
yeah, welcome. Actually, this is a little
different.
special for us today.
Yeah, a little different for us.
We're doing a Sunday sesh.
Yes. It is actually a Sunday session.
It is a Sunday sesh. We're cracking some beers early in the day and having a bit of a chatty whack.
Yeah, no, didn't pan out during the week.
No. We had personal issues that we had to attend to, and which is part of life, is what we get around with. But so welcome aboard, everyone.
But here we are.
Anything range? What range are you looking at?
It's tough though, because you don't want to spend too much, but you want to max out what you can get for yourself. You know,
For sure. And also, you got other commitments as well with Pres.
We've got lots,
So-
and we've got to look at certain houses and things for low set would be ideal for future proofing, but enough room to have the other kids there and family that visit and all that sort of stuff. But once you start getting that size, price goes up.
Oh, I've done it ever.
The features go up, everything goes up.
Wow.
But we looked at a few; it was pretty good. Put a couple offers in, see what happens. That's all you can do. You just got to wait now because the market's just shit. I don't understand. Like, it's just gone are the days of a handshake, and now it's just come in. Like, I hate when they say, "Oh, the house is low 900s." Just put a number on it.
Yeah.
Put a number on it that you want.
Yeah.
And then we'll work around that. If people go, because I'm sick of ringing up real estates and going, "Oh, what's the number?" "Oh, they're just testing the market." Whatever that, offer, they're accepting all offers or inviting all offers. Well, I'll give you
us a ballpark.
I'll give you $200.
Yeah.
There's that's too low. Well, I'll sit here for the next hour and go up in increments of $2 and waste your time, or you can just tell me what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, just that ballpark. All right,
Yeah.
It's between low to mid nines.
That's right.
Then you understand, okay, that's too much for us.
That's right.
Next house.
Move on. That's it,
Don't
yeah.
waste people's time.
Yeah.
But people have looked at a few decent houses online and they're all like, inviting all offers. And then you ring them up. Oh, they're just inviting all offers, letting the market dictate. And I was just like,
what
doesn't
they're
help.
looking for is they're looking for the best price, bang for buck, as a seller.
I get that.
Because someone's going to be desperate enough with the money that wants the house,
But you're
which is then going to drive the prices even higher again for everyone else.
And it just comes down to being greedy, doesn't it?
That's
I know,
it.
I get it. We would probably all do the same and try and maximise your return on a house
Oh, yeah.
or any
It
sort
makes
of
my return on anything.
any
you sell,
investment. But,
unless it's a car. Muscle cars.
then it's just gone. Bye-bye money. But it's just like it'd be nice if... I think I would do it. And if I was selling in this market, I would want to know who's putting the offers in. And if it's a young family, starting out or something or other, that's where I'd go to for the sake of 10 grand. What? I don't know. Like, maybe that's just the way you and I brought up. We'd probably do that. Like, the extra 10 grand for, this overseas, investment group that have put in.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I'm going to give it to the local family that are raising kids
Yeah.
and going to put back into the community.
That's it, 100%.
And that's where I think all that's lost because everyone's just got a little bit greedy.
Yeah, true. They want the best bang for the buck.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know...
But to the detriment of a lot of things. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. Like, I sold my house and I sold it at a lower price because of the fact there was a family that was interested in it.
Yeah.
I didn't also want to do any sort of major repairs on it.
Correct,
The house
yeah.
did require a lot of work. And I went, well, buy it as is. I said, I can spend the next 12 months if you want doing it all up. So this will be the market value of the house. or you can buy now. Everything's it's safe. It's builder can walk in and go, no, it's structurally it's all sound.
Yeah,
it's just cosmetic stuff.
Cosmetic stuff, which
Ain't cosmetic.
most people are happy with.
Exactly right. So so we did negotiation, and obviously down by X amount of price,
But
a lot further than what the market was. But again, I was happy because it was a family moving in there.
And also, you didn't have to put any effort in.
Exactly right.
It's you handballed it over.
Pretty much.
And like looking at some houses, you look at some houses, like ones particularly we looked at over the last weekend. People want too much for some. Like I walked into a house and just looked at it and
$1
went,
million for a dog box.
yeah, I'm like, geez, you need to spend at least 50 grand just to get this livable. Like not livable, but you'd have to spend 50K on it just to tidy things up before you even moved in, because most of that stuff you couldn't do while you're in there.
That's right.
Because once you're in there, it's hard to do anything.
That's right.
Like, then it drags out time and all that. And it's just like, what do you expect? Like, I know you're just asking, and the market is dictating that, and people buy it.
Yeah.
Because people are desperate to get into it.
Correct.
But at the same time,
same as the young couple that bought the house off me.
yeah,
They knew what was there's a full report. They knew that there was nothing serious,
Yep.
but they needed to get into a house. They needed to get into the market.
as long as the bones are good, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, my first house back in South Windsor that I bought was under 100,000. Now it was a little fibro.
Showing your age.
Yeah, a little fibro 3-bedroom, right? And literally, we slowly did it up over the time, and over time after time, and then we eventually moved up to Queensland here. We sold that still a little 3-bedroom fibro place on a standard size block, right? For a house that was 4-bedroom, an office, a swimming pool, 800 square metre block on a corner for the same price as what we sold for that little place in Sydney.
Crazy.
And that was 20 years difference. You know what I mean? But again, that same little house now has been ripped down in South Windsor, been ripped down, and there's now duplexes.
Yeah,
on it.
duplexes. That's where.
You know what I mean?
And that's a massive problem in where we live now, because they just keep building these duplexes and little Lego villages, I'm calling them, where there's 2,000 houses in a few acres, basically.
Yeah.
It seems like that anyway.
Yeah.
Over, because I think there's a place down the road here where they've put, I think it's 250 new homes on 1 hectare. Like, that is tight as hell.
That's unbelievable.
But with that comes an extra 400-500 people, maybe an extra 300 cars, maybe 400 cars.
Yeah, where are they going to park?
There's just nowhere to put this.
How are they going to get around?
Our infrastructure doesn't count for this. Like, we do not have.
It's extra kids in schools. That's extra traffic on the road.
Like, I think of the time I've been living in North Brisbane. They've changed some lights, some roundabouts, and for lights and things like that.
Has it worked?
But no, but it also hasn't.
It makes it even worse.
The roads are still the same.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't widened, they haven't changed.
No.
But build the roads first, and then it's too hard to build the roads after because people are already using it.
Well,
You put more people out.
Look at China. They actually build whole cities with massive roads through them, all the buildings and everything else, and they literally go, okay, everyone in this city, all right, that city's not big enough anymore, because we're all moving over here.
Yeah.
All move over there. It's bigger places, bigger roads, everything else. They go back over the other place, the old place, demolish the whole thing, right, and then do something different with
Start again or whatever, yeah.
it. Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've got a lot of space
And
here. And unfortunately, a lot of people own the space north of Brisbane and don't want to sell
That's right.
because they're trying to cash in. And a lot of those, I think we'll see before the Olympics, a lot of people cashing in.
They're already starting to now.
Yeah, they're going to... Oh,
I've already been watching the market,
hang on.
seriously.
Oh,
yeah. Again, that comes back down to people now going, oh, we just want people to make an offer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we want to see whether, our real estate assessor's gone, oh, it's this much. I know, we want to get offers in to see what people are willing to pay.
Yeah, it's because we're doing a lot of research and you look at, this estimated values between one was 750 and 950. Right. Geez, that's a range.
Back in my day, right?
It was $10.
Our first house the range was 96 to 1998.
Yeah, we're talking hundreds.
Yeah,
that's all
that's
ever
it.
it was, really, wasn't
That's it. Like, we thought, $2,000. Or I don't know if we
that's
can afford the extra
easy.
$2,000. I don't know.
Now you don't even blink at that.
No, it's a coffin.
Not when you're talking houses an average, not in Brisbane, not an average of $1 million yet, but they will be.
Oh, easy. Easy.
What's the average, median price in Sydney's 1.23 or something?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And that's out where I used to live.
That
in
is
Windsor.
ridiculous. Like, Sydney's not that great to live in for some of those houses.
No. This is what I find. This is what when I first moved to Queensland, I remember talking to a few people. They went, "How big's Sydney?" I said, "Well, the Sydney Basin is 70 kilometres from the middle of Sydney. If you drew a circle from the middle of Sydney out 70 kilometres and did a whole circle in the map,
That's what
that's
it
the
is.
Sydney Basin."
It's huge.
They go, "Really?" I go, "Yeah." So you do that same in Brisbane. I said, that takes you almost out to Laidley heading to the Toowoomba.
Yeah,
It
you're right.
takes you down, all the way down, almost to past the Gold Coast. Right? And it takes you all the way up to almost, I think
Sunny.
it's past the Sunny Coast.
Easy.
And that's
easy
the
to
Sydney
get.
Metro Basin.
Yeah.
That's not the outskirts.
No.
And you got that many people living in that sort of volume of area. You know what I mean? Like up here in Queensland, they've got so much space still, but it's slowly getting there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But it's happening very quick.
Oh,
But
it's,
the roads and the transportation isn't there, which is the frustrating part because,
Yeah.
like, going for a drive, like, on a Saturday, it's worse than any other day. I think we said this before. Like, it's just shocking. Like, you've got to allow an extra 20 minutes just for traffic
Yeah.
on a weekend.
I know.
Like, the weekends used to be empty.
Yeah. And
No.
it doesn't matter if you get up earlier to go, because people are getting up earlier to go. Or you go,
I
oh,
wanna sleep in.
I'll have a little bit of a sleep in. Maybe most of the people will be gone by then. No, it's even fucking
Not a
worse.
chance. Not a
And then
chance.
I've seen it some days, we head up the coast, and some days we're driving up, we'll go up a bit later and stuff like that. You look at the traffic coming back and go, it's
Oh,
only
yeah.
like 12 o'clock and it's already bumper to bumper.
Yeah, we've got that on the way back. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's great.
So
Took me. There was an accident on weekend. I don't even know when it was.
an incident.
Yes, sorry, an incident. Yes, maybe last weekend, and it took me 27 minutes to go 3.8 kilometres.
Yeah.
So, and then you have a 3-year-old in the back. Luckily,
Yeah.
she's entertained with watching. I think it was Megamind at the time.
Oh,
but
nice,
that's all right.
nice.
But you're like, I'm thinking, I know that bit of the movie. There's only like 20 minutes left.
That's it. Quick
Oh,
car
come on, traffic.
That's it. So anyway, with your house, you're going to put up a nice little flagpole and fly the Australian flag.
No, I'm thinking the gay, lesbian, trans community flag.
All right, because the reason I say this, right, is obviously you heard, I think it was happening in Sydney just recently, last couple of days, obviously.
Yep.
So now our minister's brought in that he wants to now put in a criminal clause that if you are found defecating the flag, it's a criminal offence.
Should be.
That's it. Which brings me back to a little thing that I seen the other day on social media. Now this is over in England. A guy decided he wanted to erect a pole in his backyard, right, and fly the Union Jack. So what he did was he basically sent letters to all his local, like all his neighbours,
Yep.
and within his community, and went, "This is what I'm going to do. If let me know if you're offended or everything else." And he got a few, yep, no, it's okay. A lot of, yep, that's okay, no worries. No one got back to him about being offended by anything else. Again, this is in his backyard, front yard. So he had it up for a couple of months, and apparently he got a knock at the door one day. He didn't say what nationality they were or who they were. They said to him that they're finding the flag offensive and he needs to bring it down. And he said, look, he says, I've already put letters out to everyone.
Done his due
Right,
diligence and
okay.
gone out and
And he
asked.
says, look, it's in my backyard. I don't think it's offensive. It's the flag of our country that we live in. So anyway, apparently this person kept coming back day after day after day. Then eventually he said, look, no, I'm never going to take it down. Now apparently they said, like he obviously knew these people. He says from their house they could not see it. But when they went for a walk at a certain spot,
Yeah,
as along their walk, if they looked in this general spot between the two houses,
They'd see
they
it.
could see the flag. Right, so that's how petty this was. Right now, they took him to local court. Local court found a clause where he was now not allowed. Not he can display the flag, but he couldn't erect a flagpole in his backyard.
yeah. There's
So then he had to take the flagpole down.
laws like that in Australia as well.
I know.
Flagpoles.
I know.
It's crazy.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't understand if you live in any country, if you're an immigrant or whatever, why you would be offended by the flag of the country you're living in is up.
Well, you went to that country to
why?
have a better life.
So why would you be offended by it?
Oh, anyway.
And we've talked about this many a time. I freaking don't understand why you'd be offended by anything. If it doesn't bother, why is it bothering you? Why are you letting it bother you?
Yeah.
Just live your life.
Yeah.
Be nice. You don't need... That doesn't offend me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Water for duck's back.
That's
Move
right.
on.
Yeah.
Unless that person or whatever group or 100% in your face,
That's it.
they're not offending you.
Okay,
Move
so
on.
I drive around a bit, and I see, obviously I'm a New South Wales supporter. Call me what you want, right? I see the Queensland
I
Queensland flag.
reserve the right to be silent.
Oh, you fenced it at you.
I don't care.
But I see the Maroons flags flying around. I find that offensive. I want to go there and take them down.
It's the same thing, though, isn't it?
It's exactly the fucking same thing.
That's
There's a football team flag. Say, let's say the, whatever team that you follow, right?
Not mine. 'cause
You
they're
can,
rubbish.
yeah, I know. Anyway, right on their porch,
Yeah, you can.
Like,
Yeah.
you can
There's
just hang it
plenty
up
of
there
houses
and
in
wait
Brisbane
till
that do that.
That's
All
it.
the
Oh, sorry,
Broncos
I find
flags.
that offensive. I want you to take that down. No. It's their right to put it up there.
That's the problem with
And
people
show
being
it.
offended. They'll only pick something to be offended that makes a point about something they're not even interested in.
Exactly right.
Like, we could even go further. I'm losing my voice here. I think I'm getting crook. That's
Well,
not
that's
good.
good. Well, I've
feel
been
like
cook
it,
all week,
yeah.
so.
No, I reckon, like, this big topic, the Sydney Sweeney thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I had no idea who she is.
Yeah.
She could walk into this room now and I wouldn't know
Yeah,
who she
I
is.
was the same.
I've got no idea, but apparently she's someone. I don't know if she's an actress or a singer. I actually don't know. Don't
I
care.
really don't know, and same with you. I've never looked into it.
Anyway, this
so-
whole I've got good genes things, right? Or whatever it is, right? Why are you reading that a certain way it's about Nazi, it's about white supremacy, it's about, or who, what? It's just a pair of jeans and she's attractive and she's saying, I've got good genes. The jeans look good. They're cool, yeah. Why are you reading something into that is totally not what it is?
Okay. Would this be other females that are riding her down?
Yeah, 100%.
There we go.
But it's a certain look in a group
Yeah.
of coloured hair and maybe in a certain...
Is that because maybe they won't look as good in those jeans?
Pretty much.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you get an attractive... Oh, hang on. Oh, it's an attractive white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Privilege.
Wearing a pair of jeans. Mate, you could walk into Westfields now and you'll see dozens of blonde-haired, blue-eyed women wearing jeans.
Yeah.
Do you think they're part of the White Supremacy Act or something?
No.
No, they're just women wearing jeans that happen to have blue eyes and blonde hair. What's it matter?
They could be from Scandinavia.
My oldest daughter's got blonde hair and blue eyes.
There you go.
Does that mean she's...
Yeah.
And wears jeans? Does that mean she's... Oh my God, people. Why are we so infatuated and obsessed with bringing down shit?
Yeah. I know.
Like,
yes, in Australia we have the tall poppy syndrome, but again, that's only if you're an arrogant arsehole. If you're arrogant,
Correct, yeah.
and you're good at what you're doing, and you're arrogant, and
everyone will support you.
they're going to bring you down. You know what I mean? They'll back you.
They'll support you.
Exactly right, but they're going to bring you back down to earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the way of our grounding it.
Exactly right.
That's our grounding. Like, we'll ground people. I think of some great, like, if you want to talk about sports people, love him or hate him, Cameron Smith back in his day,
Yeah, true.
right?
Yeah.
The ultimate football player,
Yeah.
right? He played the game to the nth degree. He knew every rule, every bylaw or whatever.
Refs used to hate it when he used to come up
He
because
knew
he
the
could
game.
recite the law
He knew
word
the
by
game.
word and just make them look idiots.
That's what separates the great players from the good players.
That's right.
He knew how to he could say manipulate, but
No,
he knew
can worse.
he knew how he knew how to play it to a point where it was all legit.
That's right.
But he was a damn good player.
Yeah.
But everyone hated him,
That's right.
like especially in New South Wales people, because of that Queensland dominance and all that sort of stuff.
No, I love that because we should have learned from that.
Exactly correct.
But
Why
we
would
didn't learn
instead
from that.
of looking at him going, "Oh, he's a wanker, he
No,
does
no,
this,"
no.
you'd be like, "Geez, he's smart, isn't he? He knows what he's doing."
A good coach and a good strategist would look at all that and go, we won't replicate that, but we need to work out how to defend against it and then come up with our own little plan. Instead of going, they're shit.
It's just him. He's got the refs in the back pocket.
No.
He's just like,
do your homework.
correct. And he clearly did for a number of years.
fuck yeah.
And he was the best player in the game.
Well, Bellany helped, obviously Bellany, the whole team they had, obviously,
They
they
all-
sat down and worked it all out.
Correct.
And if anything, it goes back to what's his name, the Broncos, ex-Broncos. What's his name, the old guy,
Wayne Bennett.
Wayne Bennett.
Andy and Dave are joining forces with an avid supporter to help raise some much needed awareness and money for muscular dystrophy. You can help this worthy cause by jumping onto our socials and purchasing a raffle ticket via the QR code. There are some fantastic raffle prizes to be won, and some of these will also be on the socials to boost your excitement. Please dig deep and help support muscular dystrophy, a cause close to the boys' hearts.
When Bennett, one of the smartest coaches in the rugby league
Yeah.
world.
Respected everyone.
Yeah.
But, and that's the thing. Did the coaches for Smith ever stop him?
No.
Like his coaches?
No,
they all like,
no, they supported
let's
him.
back this.
Yeah.
And the other weird thing of all, this is a whole, I guess this is the sports world, how crazy and ridiculous it is in England. We could go on England because obviously I lived over there and I lived and breathed Premier League soccer a bit.
Oh, I love it.
That's an interesting thing. But like Cameron Smith, New South Wales hate him.
Yeah.
Dons the Australian jersey.
That's it. He's the golden child.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's strange how you can turn like that, eh?
That's it.
It's funny. Like I'm just talking about it. When I was in England, I went to a Premier League game.
See, I'd love to go to one of those.
I was Man United
Old
supporter.
Trafford.
That's where I wanted to go. I was Man United supporter. Not anymore. I don't really follow it now. But all my mates where I lived on the island were Liverpool, and we had great banter. Like because they could not understand that you and I supporting different teams could sit next to each other and have a beer. Like I'd buy you a beer, you'd buy me a beer, and you'd be ripping into each other for 80, 90 minutes.
Which wouldn't turn into a fight.
No, you'd sit there and your team sucks and all this sort of stuff. You'd just rip into them, and then you'd walk on out and go home.
That's it.
They couldn't understand that,
Yeah.
right? They started off putting shit on me and doing all this sort of stuff, and blah blah. And I'm sitting there by myself, and watching the game, and I was like, it's just a game, blah blah blah. And then
Not to them, it's not.
no, but it should be because it's all it is, right? It's just entertainment at the end of the day. But we ended up going. They had some tickets to go to Anfield.
Yep.
I said, I'll go with you and have a bit of fun. And we went to watch Liverpool Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Liverpool won 4-1, and we sat. I can't remember which end. I can't remember the ends at Anfield, but there was the segregation of Fulham fans in one corner at the end.
Yeah.
Right, there's 3,000 of them sitting in the thing, and then
Is that what they call the hooligans?
the hooligans. Yes,
Yeah.
they've made movies on it, haven't they, and all that sort of
mate,
stuff.
documentaries, you
Yeah.
name it. Yeah.
But that's just they're all singing and putting shit on this thing, and then there was fights starting, and I'm standing there just going, and I was wearing a Liverpool top because I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a Liverpool top,
Yeah.
right? And they're all, you can't do that. You go for Man United. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here. I'm supporting your team. And you're because you're my mates. I'll support your team.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, mate, it's just a game of football.
I know.
I don't care that
See,
much.
I love their chants.
Their chants are amazing.
I love the way they do that. Like, so I went to, it was about probably 4 years ago, and it was the 2020 here in Australia. And it was Australia versus Ireland.
Ireland.
And obviously, literally, Australia was top of the game. Ireland were pretty much not really that good. But Ireland, I had an Irish mate that I went there with. I donned my Australian jersey, or Australian, shirt. He put on his Irish. I sat in the Irish crew, the whole section, literally. Mate, an absolute amazing night. Fun, carrying on, singing, yahooing, carrying on. By the end of it, players on the ground are looking over us, just pointing at us to start generating songs.
Yeah.
Like the stuff they come up with.
Oh, they know it.
Stuff like that. And they're even taking the piss out of their own,
And that's what it
own
should
player that, got round out or something.
That's what they
You know
should
what
do. I remember like, some of those.
Best night ever.
Yeah, some of those Premier League, like they literally go and organise fights at train stations and all that
that's
against other teams. I'm like, why? Like you brought up bringing, mostly it's the family that dominate what team you support, right?
Yeah.
Or not necessarily where you live, but the family.
That's right.
And it's just like you choose who you support, but you don't.
Yeah.
Right? It's just in your blood, they say.
Yeah.
But why would you hate someone for going for another team? Because if that other team wasn't there, guess what? You wouldn't be playing this game.
Exactly right. It's like my father's a Holden supporter and I'm a Ford supporter.
Who cares? I've never
Well,
understood that.
We sat there and watched Bathurst, and because
I was
and
probably a
watched
Holden.
racing and everything else, so same deal. But again,
Who
I
cares?
might like Fords better than Holdens, but I'll still buy a Holden. You know what I mean? Like,
I always have a go. One of our best mates, Fish. Hello, mate. I'm throwing you under the bus here.
he won't even hear this, mate. He doesn't even listen to this.
He's a Ford guy. Always has been. Always will be. But he's owned more Holdens than Fords. Just by pure luck.
Hypocrite!
Yeah, just by pure luck. And he's just owned more Holdens than he has Fords. And I let him know every now and then, and he takes the piss. But that's the thing, like you get to a point in age where you don't, like the Ford.
No.
I was a Holden guy probably, only because I liked Brocky growing up,
Yeah.
I guess. And I had my first car that I had was a Tirana, so Holden. So
Yeah, my first car was a Tirana too.
So I liked the Holden. I went the Holden thing, had the posters and all that sort of stuff. But then there's a point where you just want the car that's comfortable and works. And that's when you just don't care.
Yeah, but don't you wish now you had the Tirana now?
Oh, there's our house.
There you go.
That's a $500,000 car now.
I know. I go through on my two hands the amount of
Frustrating.
Australian muscle cars that I owned over the years that now I gave way or pretty much for minimal dollars. If I slowly had a
Throw 'em
shed
away,
and just
yeah.
put them in a shed,
Yep.
it'd be amazing.
Well,
But
it's
same deal. Like, I mean, I did 10 years up in Bathurst. Basically.
Bathurst.
Just basically going up there, for mates for a whole week. The same deal. The banter up there. I mean, you'd have a few piss guys get a bit rowdy.
There's always one or two, yeah. On the hill there, always.
Or the top of the mountain, that's it. And most of it was just fun and lark and, carrying on. The guy that did get a bit pissy and get a bit fisty, well, he got squared up. and then
stopped.
literally, right, everyone would drag him off. He would sleep it off. You'd see him the next day and he'd be wandering around and he'd be real sheepish. Because he knew what he did wrong.
Everyone were like, oh,
Yeah,
that's the guy, that's the guy.
You're the dickhead. But, wanted to punch on with everyone.
Correct.
Right? But same deal. Like, I remember we used to have the old Easter bike races up there, right? So when the Patch Boys used to be up there, right? The old Easter races up in Bathurst. And there was a chant that used to go around. You could hear it coming from the pits all the way up the mountain. And it used to be when the coppers used to be coming up. And it was, what's the colour of a 2-cent coin? Copper, copper. And you could hear the chant slowly come up the mountain.
Yeah.
So all the boys, like these are Patch Boys, and they would go, all right, cool, boys. All right, start setting stuff away, putting stuff away. We're just sitting here having fun and everything, blah, 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 blah. But again, no one really got hurt. I mean, there was a ride up there when they eventually did close it down.
Yeah, we know that.
But majority of all that were fuckwits getting up there thinking who they thought they were.
Yeah.
And not respecting what was going on up there.
And that's the
And
one.
they got fucking clipped for it.
That's the key word. Like your Ford, Holden, whatever on top of the hill there. It was all respect. You had your team. I had my team. Yep, that was cool. Red and blue.
That's it. But other people
respect.
didn't care. Like, so when other people were lousy fans, or they were, they were fans of the driver. So when drivers changed cars, they didn't care. They supported the driver.
I had one mate who didn't. He
was furious about Lounsey.
Yeah, full on Ford.
The guy I
man,
worked
full
with,
on
the same
Lounsey.
deal.
Yeah.
And he hated Lounsey after he went
Yep.
from Holden to Ford.
Yep.
And I told him about 4 months out when that whole deal was starting to happen. I turned around and said to him at work one day, I said, mate, I can guarantee he's going to fucking Ford. Guarantee it. I said, they're going to pay him big bucks. I said, and he's going to go there. And he goes, fuck no, that's never going to happen. He's never, he's a Brock Junior kid, he grew up in the same place. And
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, mate.
It's a job.
It's exactly a job.
Getting paid more, you'll go.
Exactly right.
It's the same as anything.
So he went for the big bucks, got a better team, right? Because he could see where it was going to go. I mean, yes, he came back to Holden, but
Yeah.
that was a team issue.
Yeah, it was a team thing. Yeah, right.
Not a private, not a personal issue. Same deal though.
I don't. Yeah, that's the whole. I don't understand. It happens like a lot in the soccer world, obviously around the world. Is the hatred for another person because of the team they try, the colour they decide to wear that day.
Yeah.
What ridiculous!
I know.
Like, good on you.
Yeah.
You want to support that team? Yeah, cool.
That's it.
We'll see you on Saturday when we beat you. Like, keep it like that.
That's
Why
it.
does it have to be? Oh, I'm going to punch your face in because you go for that team.
No.
Like, what's it matter? Like, seriously. And as I said before, if that team wasn't there,
Yeah, you wouldn't be playing at all.
then it'd be, you'd pick on that team. But if that team wasn't there, you'd have no one to play. So guess what? You'd be the champion of fuck all.
That's it.
And then all you'd be watching is training sessions because there'd be no game.
It's
So
true.
pull your heads in, people. And it doesn't matter. The banter's good, but the violence and
No.
the hate, like, I don't understand it.
No.
Like, you go for your team, yeah, cool. Good for you.
That's
Like
it.
you and I, your team smashed my team on the other night.
I know.
Yeah,
and,
Phil.
I didn't say anything to you.
Who cares?
I was so keen.
I know you were
to
keen.
Send, I was going to send so many texts, and I thought, no,
Your thumb was
I'll let
hot.
him go.
Your thumb was
I
hot
know.
when it was like, oh,
But I knew that you were in a down place, so I
No,
went, I can't read him too much.
I haven't watched him for like 2 months. It's just like, it makes me angry, so I just don't watch it. But yeah, I don't understand that, and then we do that a lot. And as you're talking about that tall poppy,
It is, and I think we will never get to that. Hopefully, we never get to that situation.
it happens. It does happen in some places, but I think it's always that drunken idiot
Yeah,
that is just a moron and just pushes that a little bit too far. But it's not a retaliation of hatred of teams. It's you're a dickhead, mate.
you are. That's exactly right. So I've got a mate of mine who's a Canterbury Bankstown supporter.
The Bulldogs.
Has been Bulldog. It always has been his
Belmore
whole life.
boys.
His father was. He is. So he's up in Brizzy here, and he actually has a complete blue suit.
Wow,
Like, actually has a whole suit dedicated that he wears to every game and everything else.
that's dedication.
And now, I can say his name, Robbo. He's Robbo. Literally, he's not shy about saying what he thinks and getting up there and having a bit of fun. Most happy-go-lucky guy that you've met, right? Yeah, it could be a little offensive occasionally, right? He'll be a little bit in your face, but again, not personally or right in your face, but again, like he's there to have fun. You know, the amount of times that people wanted to boof him because obviously their team's losing and he's chanting and carrying on and up everything else. It's like, mate, when it's the other way around, and he's got video footage of this and everything else. When it's the other way around, he gets up and rides his own team off at the same time. You know what I mean? Or basically even goes, we'll get you back next time or something like that.
Yeah.
So again, he's not the dickhead. But again, he's right on that borderline and he pushes a lot of people just a little bit sometimes, which is okay. But again, he knows what the limit is.
Yeah, but people don't like being pushed, and this goes back to where we started with this with Cameron Smith.
Yeah.
But he was that good. He pushed and pushed and pushed to the letter of the law of the game and all this sort of stuff. He was so damn good at it and such a good player that you had to hate him if you didn't support him because he was good. He was too good.
Yeah,
And he was right about what he was doing.
that's right.
So you can't be offended or be annoyed by someone that's saying something or doing something the right way if you don't agree with it.
Okay, so obviously I'm not in that sort of really deep in the NRL. So what's he doing now? Is he coaching?
I
Is
don't
he
know.
just doing?
He's doing Smith's ads, I see.
This is true. I don't know. Is he doing anything for commentary?
I wouldn't have a
or
clue. I don't know.
Is he in the backstories? So if
He's
anyone,
got to be somewhere doing some coaching at Origin, maybe with Billy Slater and that gang are still together.
Oh, for sure.
Probably that era.
Who would be your best? I reckon who would be your favourite or most talented, besides Cameron Smith, NRL player?
My favourite
over the years.
My favourite growing up was a weirdo because obviously I went to school in Sydney. All my mates went for local teams, Balmain, the Eels and Canterbury. They were pretty much the three teams that everyone went for.
Parramatta.
Back when Balmain were Balmain.
Oh yeah.
Blocker Roach.
Yeah, that's it.
All
The
those
old
guys,
days.
Benny Elias and all that sort of stuff. Wayne Pearce. But I didn't, because I played AFL, or VFL as it was then, not rugby league. So I decided to be that guy. This is
Yeah.
100% me. I went for Brisbane as soon as they come into the comp because it annoyed the shit out of all my mates.
Yeah.
I'll go for the team that no one wants to like. So I just went for Brisbane.
The Brisbane Power.
The Powers, sponsored by Powers, weren't they?
Yeah, Power. The
Powers
first
bitter.
ever. Yeah, and all the New South Wales people, Welshmen, basically cracked the shits because they went, "That's just a fucking Queensland side. Like that's a full on."
It was.
It was, but that's the best players they had at the time.
Yeah, and that's
So they contracted all the best players
played
in
for Brisbane,
Queensland, which was their state of origin team.
And
Mate, nothing wrong with that.
And their first game was against the defending premiers,
Correct.
Manly, and smashed them by
Smashed
40
them.
points.
That's exactly right.
So my favourite player, because whenever we played touch footy net, I stuck out in a wing and all that sort of stuff. I don't know why. I wasn't super quick, but...
Look like Jonah Lomu.
No, I had some agility. I could actually my feet were good.
That's what I mean. You're a Jonah Lomu.
Yeah, I actually had some decent feet through playing baseball and that. But I picked Michael Hancock.
Nice.
Don't know, angry, 3 knees. He was...
Yeah.
Maybe he's a bit like me, actually. or I'm a bit like him. I just picked Michael Hancock, and I've still got a 1991 Origin jersey with number 2 and Hancock on the back.
Nice.
Now, I don't know why I picked him, but just a random player.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, see, mine was Wayne Pearce.
Wayne Pearce.
I loved him because back in the day, like, he was the essential player that did all the extra hard work.
He's the Cam Smith back in the day.
Yeah, right. So he, instead of going to the pub after the game,
He never
and
drank, did
singing
he?
tinnies or having a smoke or anything else, he would go and run laps up and down the stairs. He would do the extra yards to become that better player.
Am I right in saying he didn't drink, did he?
He didn't drink
Back
at
in
all.
the day?
Didn't
No,
smoke.
he didn't
do
drink.
anything. He was the
clean living.
yeah, exactly, of the whole thing.
The start of the professional era. maybe.
Correct. And he's seen that coming. You know, so for me, like, a lot of the grand finals in that era were won due to his effect that he had on that team and what he did. Like, he drove players to go, no, let's do a little bit extra. Let's do this a little bit more. Let's do this a little bit differently. You know what I mean? So,
Old school players who I have the utmost respect for, and this isn't going to happen in this day and age ever again, was Mick Cronin from Parramatta.
Parramatta. Yeah,
Remember one of the old-fashioned toe ball kickers and played centre?
Punter.
He I think he owned a pub in Gerringong, down there. He never
Down the
signed.
south coast of New South Wales.
He never signed a deal or a contract with Parramatta.
Really?
Yep. So he worked obviously.
Yeah, they all worked back then.
They all worked every day. Bricklayers and all chippies. They had all these jobs. Mick Cronin never signed a contract. They just asked him start of the football because obviously he had an off season.
Yeah.
And they'd get together and they'd just give Mick a call and say, "You coming back?" Yep.
It's like club footy.
It was a handshake deal.
That's
He
it.
literally said, "Yep." He'd turn up, got paid obviously, just like the
Yeah.
weekly pay, but never signed a contract.
Yeah. Wow.
Like how good is that? That is
know.
just like
But that's old sports, though. That's
That
what
is-
it used to be like, though.
yeah.
You played sports because you want to play sports.
And you didn't change teams.
No, that's exactly right. Because it was too far to fucking drive.
Because you lived locally, you worked
That's right.
locally.
It was all about your family. So, but again, I mean, that's now has obviously sports become that professional now that you don't do that anymore. You now move on your contract.
They do.
So,
Like,
you know
people,
what I mean?
you see players
Again.
are contracted to a team for 2023, 2024, but they've changed team halfway through the season. Like,
Yeah.
how does that fucking work?
Because you know, back in the old school days, it's like the players played for the whole team, for the one team the whole time, then retired.
And that's all the sports people I've loved in my life, or idolise, as a kid,
Yeah.
have all been one club players.
Yeah. But see, that's now impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's almost impossible. So Cam Smith did it. Billy Slater did it.
It's not impossible.
I know, but
You got to take, and that's the thing. Like players now get greedy,
yeah,
right? Oh, look, I could earn an extra $100,000. What's the fuck is $100,000 if you're earning $800,000?
yeah,
Like, does it really matter?
No.
Like, have a bit of loyalty, have a bit of,
Yeah.
oh, look, no, I want to see this club through.
yeah,
And to the detriment of some players, like I look at my team, Essendon, Zach Merritt, the captain,
yep.
clearly in the top 10 players of the competition.
He could get better money somewhere else.
He is not going to win a premiership with Essendon anytime soon. So he should go if he wants to look back at his career in 10 years' time with a premiership medal. He should leave.
Okay.
But
he doesn't have those ambitions, though. I mean, he might have those ambitions.
I think everyone at that level wants to win a premiership.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, mate. Thank you, Mountain Culture and Garage Project again for this
Again,
majestic
yeah.
haze.
So 2 weeks in a row.
Woo.
No, agree, 100%.
Because I heard a comment from one of the commentators. I think it was, can't remember who it was actually. No, it's lost me. Said that at the end of your career as a professional athlete, you look back at what you've achieved. Right? And the only thing you remember are the good moments. There's bad moments you remember, but you look back at what you achieved. And I guess it's the same in any life. What have you achieved?
I've achieved broken bones,
Yeah, that hurts.
bad knees,
Yeah, old age.
concussion. That's it. Being sore every day. That's
like-
what I achieved.
And then luckily, the commentator had a couple of premiership medals, so that helps.
Yeah.
But they're the moments you look back at with fondness and go, I remember those moments leading up to that. I remember the grand final when you remember those moments.
Yeah.
Like Zach Merritt, where he is now, is going to remember nothing.
That's right. Didn't make the semis.
No, exactly right.
Yeah.
We had 2 finals in his time and have lost
Yeah.
both. that stretches it out to over 3,500 days or something. I don't know. Something stupid. No, it's actually longer than that. I think I don't even want to know. But if you're the elite of the elite, which he is, he's clearly
that's right.
in the top, maybe even half a dozen players of the comp. He's going to look back at his career and with what, and you don't want to look back at it with regret.
Yeah.
He was in a club that had no chance of winning a premiership.
Yeah.
So and he signed, I think, till 2027, through to the end of the 27 season. So do you cut your losses, go somewhere else where you might actually have a chance at his age of the next 3 years of getting a premiership? And it's a tough one because he's loyal. Tough,
but also teams now have caps as well.
They do, but caps. Also his name is embedded in Essendon history, the Merit name. There's a point where you got to look out for yourself at some point.
You do, yeah.
You can, and this is my point though. Like younger players will just chase the money.
Yeah.
But someone like him, he's done as much as he possibly can for the club.
That's right.
Maybe it's his turn now to go look for himself.
Yeah.
And that's the respect you'll have. And I'm sure any Essendon members, fans out there will go get yourself a medal because you're not getting it here.
Well, you would hope so. I can guarantee there'll be a lot that won't.
No, but
because they'll be selfish.
No, I'm not. Like
I know you're not. But I'm saying
no matter what they go through, I'll support them. Right. But at the end, I want to see someone like him get what he deserves because he is way too good for that team.
Yeah, that's it.
And he should be in another. And there's the thing: if he goes to another club, will he be as good? If he's surrounded by players, or that elevate his game,
coaching, that's exactly right. I mean, there's a lot involved in that. Of course, you could be at the best at something in the team that you're in.
Yeah,
it's like going from you are the biggest fish in this pond.
Correct.
All of a sudden, you outgrow that pond, you go to a bigger pond. You're not the biggest fish in the pond.
You're
anymore.
the same size, and you're like,
yeah, exactly right. So it's
it's interesting. Eh?
Oh, well and truly.
I think he'd blossom and do well in any team.
Well and truly. I mean, there's those players that will take what they've got and grow from all that and continue growing from that. So, but so speaking of sports,
look at us going down the sport channel today.
Okay, so talking about sports. A little bit controversial.
Oh, here we go.
So this is going to America now.
It wouldn't be us chatting if there wasn't controversy involved.
The WNBA.
And
the dildos.
The dildo. What is it? Oh no, the dildo. I was going to say dildo games. That's a whole nother channel.
I think we've spoken about this channel.
Yeah.
And I think that's called Fans Only, or is it? No, what's it called? Pornhub.
Okay. Oh, we're not going down.
No, we're not going.
No, I just had a bad, I just had a bad visual.
Don't do that. Keep drinking, the visualizations go away. Eventually you'll black out. Okay, so obviously how it all started was basically the women decided that they were basically wanted more money.
So they went woke.
So they went, okay, we deserve more money. They started wearing T-shirts going,
yes,
we deserve more money. We want what we deserve.
Yeah.
What we've earned, sort of thing. More deserved. They're saying deserved. They're really putting it out there. And I'm not saying what gender, but apparently there was a dildo thrown on a court. All right? Basically, in a passive-aggressive, more aggressive than passive way of like, just shut the fuck up. Play the game.
Yeah, just turn up and play the game.
That's it. Okay? We're watching you to play the game, not for what your personal opinions are. All right? If you don't like what you're getting paid, don't play the game. Or find a different team who's going to willing to pay you.
Or just be better,
yeah.
earn more.
That's right. So literally the NBA turned around and went, no, you can't do that, which is fair enough. You can't do that, all right? Okay, yes, it's a safety risk and everything else, all right? It is as funny as fuck.
If they slip on it.
Well, they're going, they're slipping on it or slipping in it?
Oh, head visuals. I know. I'm out there.
Okay, so.
The best way to catch Andy and Dave is through the socials on Instagram and Facebook. Just punch in and Why Not Podcast.
So what they've done now is like any WNBA game you go into now, obviously you get bag searched or you can't bring a bag in and everything else. Hey, this is a dildo. You don't need to put it in a bag.
No.
You can put it in any orifice you want and take it inside. Until they just start doing strip searching.
Hang on. It can still get in there.
Yeah, exactly right.
Ching, double entendres.
So anyway, and again, they're throwing these on the court when the girls are down the other end of the court.
Correct. That's one big point to make.
That's right.
They're not throwing it at anyone.
And that's right. They're just throwing it on the court.
In the space when they're down the other end.
Okay. Now, they've got people to clean the court from the sweat
when the
when they're
ball-
playing down the other end.
Yeah.
So they've got someone down the other end when they break off down the other end to clean it off. So if they're throwing it down the other end, it's like, oh, well, fucking jeez. I mean, look, I don't think it's right, what they're doing. But again, it's a piss take.
It's pretty funny.
But it's a funny little scenario because even, like, I've seen online, they're just using dildos now to do the W for the NBA.
Yeah, it's
You know,
hilarious.
they're like,
Do you know one of the coolest things I did see in that is I don't watch, but I guess I see it in my feeds, and that there's some blokes that like professional gamblers.
yeah,
So there's four of them, and they all throw in money, and they put it on a strange, stupid bet, which you can do in the US, right? And then they stream themselves watching the game with the game down the bottom corner to see the results. And they bet, this is hilarious, they bet, I think it was $1,000 each, so I think it was $4,000, that the next dildo to be thrown out won't be purple, it will be green.
green or blue or yeah.
And it was a green one thrown out, and they won a massive amount of money. It was just like, that is hilarious. Because they're also betting on, it's the same guys, they're betting on Angel Reese,
Yeah.
who, if anyone's interested, she plays in the WNBA. She's okay. She's not, but she comes out and says she's the best player in the game.
Yeah.
She's clearly not.
But not because the Australian girl is.
No, she's not Australian.
No, the other one. There's another one in there.
There's-
She's the best.
There's Caitlin Clark.
That's the one. I'm
She's
talking about.
amazing. Like,
Yeah.
and even every great male basketball has come out and said
Yeah.
she is the Jordan of the women.
Yeah.
But
Which
so
pisses the other one off.
this Angel Reese isn't great. She's clearly good enough to be there,
Yeah.
but she's not as great as she claims
Well,
to be.
they're all good enough to be there.
Correct. But she comes out and she's I'm the best player in the comp.
I'm the goat already.
You're not. And they bet on her missing shots. And
Actually, back in the day, I think they used to do it with Shaq as well.
they've won some serious. The free throws.
Free throws. Shaq would miss every free throw. Actually, I think he only had
wasn't
like
very
20.
good.
I think he had about 20%.
He wasn't very good.
That was it.
Yeah. It was like, but they're betting on her getting like her own rebound because she gets around. She leads the comp in rebounds because she's the tallest, one of the tallest ones there. So she misses her shots, and they bet on her missing her shot and rebounding her own shot.
So it's almost a given.
And they're like, they've done the triple double, whatever with bets. It's hilarious to watch their reactions. They're just going off in the background. Just like, it's hilarious.
So do you know that
We should do that.
Australia?
But hang on, gamble responsibly.
Okay, so do you know we gamble the most in the world, Australians?
It's because there's a sports bet, points bet. I'm not sponsoring.
No.
We will if you want to.
Okay.
But there's an ad
So we're
every
more
fucking 2
than
minutes.
All right, we're more than Japan. It was number one in the world for gambling.
It's just everywhere.
Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I didn't know about this because all the guys at work, after they clock off, will sit down and have a beer.
But
They're straight on their phone
I'll have a bet.
and they're sitting around talking about the fucking whatever going on at the moment, and they're betting everything. And I look at them all, and I don't gamble. I look around and go. I said to one of them,
Hang on.
how often do you do this? They go, we do this every day, every weekend. All right? I said, and one of them turned around and said, we even do this during our lunch break.
Can I just pull you up, Andy?
Yeah.
You do gamble, looking like that, walking out in public. You may be, people might just jump you.
Is that because of my beard?
Yes, correct.
My flat eye?
Correct. So I do have a betting account. I haven't used it at all this season. This is the footy season, but I do some random bets.
Okay, I like our bets. We'll sit down and watch a game, and you go, I bet you can hit the post.
And he does.
And it's like, you just go, it's your shout next.
Yeah.
You hit the post.
Yeah.
I like that little sort of fun little stuff like that.
A little bit of fun, yeah.
Yeah,
But I used to do.
And you're a prick because you knew he was going to hit the post.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good. Actually, sitting there watching some footy last night, and I just said to myself, unfortunately, I was just me and the 2 dogs, so I had no witnesses, and the dogs can't speak. And I said,
And you won.
and I said, I did win. I said, this ball, that's going to hit the dead middle of the post, and it's come back straight to him in his direction, and it did. And I even had that moment where I looked around.
Going,
There's
"Hey,
no one
see that?"
fucking here. Damn.
That's where you need to get a GoPro
Yeah.
and start doing these
No
things.
one would believe me. But I used to do some strange bets, like 50, 60 leg bets.
Yeah.
That would pay out $1 million. But it only cost me 3 cents to bet.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
don't care. But one of those is going to pay off one day. And then we're going to have a fully sick podcast studio.
You can do a bet for 3 cents, can you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because the odds are stupid. Like, to get 60 legs. So it's in my AFL, it's to get, like possession getters. Someone's got to get above
Yeah,
20
yeah.
possessions.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so normally I pick about 6 or 7 legs in each game.
Yeah.
Like that bloke to kick 2 goals, this guy to kick 1, this guy to get 20 possessions, so forth. So to get 60 legs over a weekend is really, really difficult, clearly. But the closest I ever come, because I want to get to a Sunday afternoon game where I'm watching with great intent.
Yeah.
The closest I've got, I had a 56 leg and I got 52 legs.
Wow.
It's going to happen, and for 3 cents. Like, what's it matter? Like, who cares?
Okay, so really funny.
And again, we don't endorse gambling.
No, we don't endorse gambling. Anyway, so going back to cents, I remember my first job. I worked at a service station. This is the days. Actually, this is back. I was 16, part-time working, also at school, and playing footy, doing anything else I was doing. And literally, there was no you had the old credit cards just came out. And you had the old machine, you put the credit card in, you put the paper in, and you
I had a name for him, I can't remember.
Yeah, we used to use those machines.
Franking machine.
I don't care what it was, right? It never fucking worked. Paper used to get jammed up in it. It's fucking anyway.
Well, you had to do it 3 or 4 times because the imprint didn't work or something.
For fuck's sake. Or you make a mistake.
Rip that one up and throw it out again.
That's it, So it used to be full-on cash society. So I had to learn how to roll up coins. 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s. There was no dollar coins or $2 coins back then. They were notes.
84 and 88 they come out, I think.
I know, that's right. So they only just... Hang on. No. 86?
Can I just
85
say, hang on, you've got to go a bit further because you're pre-decimal. So.
I was still playing in pounds.
66.
I'm playing in pounds.
May the 2nd, 66.
Yeah. So, and it was funny because we were watching a show, me and my partner, the other night, and a guy was rolling up coins in the paper roll-up, obviously rolling them up. And she goes, I don't know how to do that. I said, I've learned how to do it. I still know how to do it.
Yeah, it's not something you lose.
I said, because I grew up in my first job, everything was cash. So the old lady would come in and put $10 in the car of fuel, which almost filled her car up, right?
Did you?
But give it to me in 1s, 2s, 5s, and 10-cent coins.
And you'd be like, oh yeah, yeah.
Right? And then I had to count it all out to make sure it was right? And then basically segregate it, put it in this little spot. When that spot got sort of full, in between customers, I had to take the coins out, get the paper out, line them all up, right? And then use your hands correctly to then roll them up.
Because you had to fold the number.
You had to fold them up to make
to get the curl and then do it.
Fuck's sake.
The good old days.
That's it. And she goes, you are that old, aren't you? Like, yeah, I am.
That's why I said pre-decimal. Shillings and pounds.
You know what I mean? I said,
yes.
But again, it's like little things like that I look back and go, holy hell, it was such a simpler, easier life back then. You know what I mean? Like, people still struggle. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, clearly. That's always going to be the case, no matter.
But again,
where we go in time.
We used to do driveway service, so I would have to go out
and fill the car up. Used to wash the windscreens.
Yeah, check all the oil, check the tyres. Right, this was a full service. Now, back then, because everything was to the cent, you would have to stop the Bowser, right, and then go click, click. Each click was 1 cent. Click, click, click to get the full-on dollar. Because if it went $20 or say $20 and 1 cent,
you didn't have 1 cent.
They had to give you a 5-cent coin or a 2-cent coin and give them 1 cent back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Now it's all been rounded.
When I first moved up to Queensland, I had a guy I was working with. He ended up telling me that there was a service station over near Chermside, over that way. I can't think of the name of it. And he goes, "Oh, you've got to go there. It's a full service one." Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, you're shitting me, right?" So one day it just happened to be I was playing cricket over there, and I needed fuel. I went and I pulled in, not knowing that this was the place because I didn't know where it was because I was new. I didn't really know the area. And a guy come bounding over and not shitting you. Yeah. He was like, "How much fuel do you want in it, mate?"
Yep.
And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I'll fill it up for you." I'm like, "Right, I'll fill it up, mate." And he filled it up.
Yep.
He washed my windscreen. Yep. And he's like, "Anything else, mate?"
Yeah, check the tyres, check the oil.
Like, no, that's all good, mate, thanks.
And it almost felt weird, didn't it?
It was awesome, but a weird awesome.
It's like, you felt like you were violated, but at the same time...
I think back then that was 2014 or something like that. Like, this is some weird shit, bro. But I like it. Because that's when I started learning drive and had my own car at my P's and that, that's what it was. Like, it was very rare that you got out of your car to fill it up.
I know. And even if you did get out of the car, you'd stand next to the person anyway.
Have a chat.
Have a chat.
Yeah.
9 times out of like, the amount of people I met in my first job.
How's your day going?
That's it.
You literally
Old guys or
converse with people.
whatever. Yeah, exactly right. Just sitting there talking about
And
it.
I had this same conversation with a colleague at work about this generation, and I know we bang on a bit about this actually, but the ability for our generation to talk to people, right? Well, we had pen pals as kids, right? You'd send
Yeah.
the letter to
Yeah.
some. I remember our pen pal was in Los Angeles. My brother and I sort of shared one,
Yeah.
like we just wrote letters. And that was the weirdest, looking back on it, it's the weirdest fucking...
Not really, because it was the first really texting, wasn't it?
I know, but it's really weird to think about it now, that you literally... I don't even know where you connected with these people. I think it was through school, wasn't it?
Through
really?
school.
Through school,
Yeah.
they had a list and
Yeah.
addresses, and you just sort of
Yeah.
picked a person, really,
That's
didn't
right.
you? There was a list, and you go, I want Joe Bloggs from
That's it. You
LA.
send them a letter.
And you would literally send them a letter, who you are, what you did, what sort of fun you did, how old you were, not all your details, but just who you were
Yeah.
and what you did.
That's right.
And then a few photos of things, right?
Exactly right.
And then you'd wait, and 2 months later, a letter
Yeah.
turns up in the mail from Joe Bloggs in LA.
Yeah,
Hey, how you going, mate? Blah, 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 do. And then you'd write reply.
that's right.
So it's like conversing without conversing.
You remember in school, they taught you actually how to write on the front of the letter, on the back of the letter, where to put the stamp, how to write it out properly, so everything will...
So to actually get to its destination.
No way.
And you're like, this generation now, they're very, very smart, right?
They are.
I'm not going to hold that against them.
No.
They're super smart, but they're super fucking stupid at the same time. Because they couldn't know, they need Velcro. They're the
Yeah.
Velcro generation,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
that's when Velcro, do you think? It's probably when it started. No,
No.
we know it all started a while ago. But they're
That's
dumb
when you
as
throw
shit.
midgets up against a wall.
And they really, it's correct, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
boom. They're not intelligent enough to hold a conversation like you and I are.
No.
And I'm not saying that we're intelligent.
Far from it.
By
But in saying that, though, right, it's... You try and ring them up now. They don't want to talk on the
They
phone.
don't want to talk to the phone. Like, how hard is it? Just talk.
They have anxiety about ringing someone. They have anxiety about someone ringing them.
I want to talk to you. I cannot text.
Some-
I'm driving.
some of them-
I want to talk to you.
Some of them now have anxiety about texting.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, that stupid fucking generation. They're whinging about the thumbs up emoji being passive aggressive.
No, it's not. It
Fuck
just means
off.
okay.
It's just like, yeah, cool.
It's
yeah,
okay.
Sweet, yeah.
That's it.
If you think that's passive aggressive, go and hide under a rock
It's
and
it.
don't come out.
No. That's the thing, though. It's not passive aggressive. It's just saying okay.
Yeah. Cheers.
So instead of writing okay, they give you an emoji. It means the same thing.
Thanks.
There you go.
Sweet.
That's it.
How do you ever read something into that beyond that?
Oh no.
Where is your head at?
I don't know.
You saying that?
don't
Where's
know.
your head at? That's a great song. But yeah, like they can't talk to people because I see a lot of it now at work in where I work. There's lots of that generation, and they barely say hello.
Yeah.
Like they just like grunt at you. It's like, morning, how you going, mate? Yeah. Cool. Good story. I'm not asking for a bloody sit down over a coffee or a beer and life story. I'm just saying good morning because it's
Yeah.
the nice thing to do.
Mate, I'm the first person that says g'day when we walk
It's just
past
like,
someone.
I don't understand it. Yeah.
G'day, mate.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, sweet. Eye contact. Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
That's it.
You and I
Doesn't-
have
doesn't
too
mean
much
anything.
eye contact, especially
I know.
right now. We're just like, ooh, we're engaged. We're locked in. Tractor beam.
It's just Star
You're-
Wars.
You're in my sights, boy. But it's true though. Like that, they do struggle with that.
Yeah, 100%.
And this chat I had with a mate at work, it was like we're both like it's going to be a struggle going forward as you and I
Especially in
get older.
business.
Yeah, because everything's just going to be done through a bloody text message or something. I get email, right? I understand it.
But you know,
it's a very important tool.
Okay, but what's wrong with that is you don't know context.
No, you lose,
the context of the
and
conversation.
you can't read body language.
Exactly right.
Like I think the conversation, what he actually said. That's right. Going when you raise that, is that one of his partner's colleagues, who she manages, doesn't like going on a Teams meeting.
Why?
But that's how you...
Because she feels like it's too many people,
Yeah,
and she feels
but that's
it's
you check in with staff. If you
Yeah.
work from home, you're doing all that sort of stuff. It's important to still have that connection
Yeah.
with your team.
Yeah.
If you work remotely or from that sort of stuff. But it's just a way of business now, using Teams, Zoom, whatever platform you're choosing. But it's a way to connect with a fellow team.
yeah, for sure.
If you're not there all the time.
but you have to though.
And as a manager, I look at the team and I know if someone's not feeling it.
Yeah, well, if they're underperforming.
You look at them
Yeah.
and you'll just go, something's not quite right. And I don't necessarily need to know what's wrong,
No,
but you need to understand their mannerisms, their look.
Correct.
And then you go, you okay? You need anything?
Yep.
It's just a simple question.
that's right.
But you can't do that if you're refusing to be on a Teams meeting or you're
not
doing it
gonna reply back
via
to
text
email.
message or email.
That's right.
Like, how do you know? And then that generation will be like, we say that generation, we're picking on them. I don't care. Good on them. They will be the first ones to whinge that their boss or someone is not looking after them and not checking on them.
Yeah.
Well, you're not helping yourself. You've got to help yourself for others to help you.
Well, so now we're going into that, working a 4-day week.
Let's
You know what I mean?
do
Like,
it!
it's okay, we want to do it, but at the same time, it's going to be unbeneficial to the fact is like you need to have those team meetings.
But that's
That could be maybe on the set during the week when you're not on your day off. But again, if everyone's having different days off, how do you run around that?
I know, but there's got to be a point
Yeah.
where you have to cross paths
Yeah.
and have that engagement piece. It is so important in business to have that engagement piece with people.
Oh, you do,
Like,
yeah,
I don't know how many people I talk to across the day, different people, whatever, through different things, projects and all sorts of stuff. But I know who they are. I know who I'm talking to. So when you're sending an email, I know how they're going to take it because I've read their body language.
That's
I
right.
understood them. I've spoken to them in person. I know what I can get away with
yeah,
by saying things in a certain way.
that's it.
Whereas if you just have that dialogue via the old pen pal sort of thing,
Yeah.
you haven't got a clue.
No.
You're just reading something.
That's it.
And I know, for instance, I read an email during the week when I was pissed off.
Yep. And you read it wrong. You read it the
But
way
the
that
email
you were
was
pissed off.
The email was not blunt, but it was just concise. But because I had the shits from something else that
Yeah.
happened, I read that email and was just like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah.
no, fuck, I don't, no, not taking that." But it wasn't me. It wasn't me that
Yeah.
made that email blunt. It was me, the way because
Yeah,
I was
yes.
angry.
Did you have feelings?
I did have feelings.
Oh.
I have a couple.
Apparently, you said you don't have feelings.
I have a couple.
Okay.
I'm soulless, but I have a couple. But I know who the person who sent that email and what they mean by it. So 10 minutes later, I was like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you need to go and decompress to get out of your emotions to then read the email.
Yeah, and they
correctly.
go, oh, yeah, no, that's all right. That makes sense, yeah. But you're going to lose that if you don't have that face-to-face.
Correct. 100%.
Like, and if you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
And that's what we're lacking at the moment. Let's bring back the pen power, but actually write a letter.
Well, they do. It's internet.
No, write a letter. They can't write, half the kids these days. Cursive, do they still teach that?
Mate, I don't think so. Everything's all on computer now.
They don't have cursive. Oh, yeah, they do. Font in it. What a dickhead, David.
I have no idea.
I just write it. But, the old pen and paper, write it down.
Yeah.
Because that used to be my way of learning, and it still is.
Yeah.
If I write it, I've heard it for a start,
Yep.
and I'm writing it, and I'm reading it at the same time, therefore I'm taking it in.
I actually just put my phone on and I just talk to my phone. For me, it's easier.
Yeah,
know,
if you're out in the road.
Out in the road.
Yeah.
Even in
Understand
even in a new
circumstance,
position,
yeah.
because I'm obviously stuck behind the computer and I'm doing everything else, I'll just hit my phone and then just talk to my phone and just write it down. Instead of handwriting it down, I'll just talk straight to my phone.
Yeah.
Because my fingers are being used on the keyboard.
Ooh, is that all?
That's it. Yeah. It's all above board, mate. It's
I
above the
get-
table. All above table work.
Sure.
Yeah.
I want to build myself a Seinfeld reference here. George Costanza, little cubby underneath my desk. Like he had it. Yeah,
Sleep.
I reckon I could do it.
What wasn't that show beyond its time?
It's so good. Like, so good.
Like a show about nothing.
It's the best show ever.
Like literally, it was before its time.
Yeah. It's just about
Like,
life.
That's it.
Four mates.
Like you can sit back now and you can reference any of that to what's happening now.
Yep, 100%.
Like Monty Python,
Monty Python.
right? You can reference anything they're doing now.
They had the
Back in
transgender
the
thing back in the day.
back in the 70s and 60s,
They started that.
They knew it was happening.
Eric
They
Idle.
were 50 years before their time. You know what I mean? Like, again, a lot of the stuff is old, can reference to what's happening now.
Because they just touched on it.
Yeah,
because they could see it,
yeah.
but it was taboo to say it.
That's
Now
right.
it's not taboo. It's just fucking...
Because it was all put into comedy.
Yeah, correct.
And everyone goes, no, comedy's bad. You can't.
Comedy's fucking...
No, comedy is fucking so real,
Comedy's amazing.
right? Comedy's it's got to be offensive.
It has
Because
to be.
offensive means it needs to be pushing boundaries
Yeah.
for you to go, oh, okay, that's how you're thinking of this and how you think about that. Comedy makes you think, but also makes you laugh. That's what's good about comedy.
I remember seeing a bit of a short recently where it's just an underground comedy club, you know, as they often are in New York and places like, where this bloke stood up there and he said something, and the entire crowd cracked up, you know, laughing. You know, it's offensive, but
Yeah.
it was again delivery, and you could see the person
Yeah.
talking about it.
That's
So it's funny as fuck. And then this woman took offence to it. Oh, you can't say that. And he's confronted her. He's like,
Yeah.
no, this is a comedy act.
That's
if
right.
you don't like it, you fuck off.
That's right. You don't have to come.
And he's like, go, leave now. I don't want you here. Go. And the whole crowd cheered, and she
Yeah.
left. It was like, don't go to a comedy show. What are you going to laugh at?
Yeah.
Clowns or something, mate, falling over?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
come on.
it's not a circus.
No, it is literally you go to a comedy club. There's going to be some shit.
There's
But
going
guess
to be some
what?
pushing.
But
That's
guess
it.
what? It stays in the room.
That's right.
No one means anything by it.
No.
And I know, like, one of the best comedians of all time, Jem Jeffries.
Yes, 100%.
He
He took that skit to
he
America.
takes everything to the nth degree, but it's right.
Yeah,
He's mostly right.
yeah. Even the Yanks went, fucking hell, he's controversial, but we understand where he's coming
He's
from.
actually right.
Yeah.
But he has always said, like, comedy is there to push boundaries.
Yeah,
It's to make you laugh,
but also to make you think.
but it's not his opinion.
That's right.
And that's the main thing. Like,
Yeah.
a comedian delivers something,
Yeah.
they're looking for a laugh.
That's right.
Because society mostly will laugh.
Mhm.
And it's not their opinion, though.
But in saying that, though, why they're bringing it up for you to think about it, right? So
Correct.
you'd laughed at it, but then a week later, you'd go, oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, hang on. What's... I didn't look at that view of it. You know what I mean? So it's controversial, but it's also making you think, and also you would probably still laugh at it again anyway.
And it's the same as any influencer on Instagram and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they're delivering content that could be offensive to people. And if you're not interested,
Well,
Don't
like
bother.
you're saying, the girl in the jeans.
don't bother.
Again,
Why are
like,
you offended
She
by
was
that?
posted online and people got offended about it. Well, don't look at it.
I just see it as a jeans thing. Like, who cares?
See,
Like,
here we
don't-
go. We circled back around. See?
I know. Don't look at it.
Look at us circling back around again.
But what? Move on. Why do you? Where is your mind at if you need to see things in a certain way
Yeah.
that the rest of society, average normal society, see it completely humorous or
Okay, so like you, like me, you'll just watch random stuff all the time.
yeah?
And I know you look at some weird, random stuff, and
I
I'm
do.
the same. I'll,
Woohoo,
like,
some
like my partner will walk down and she go, what are you watching now? And I'll explain to her what's going on, and she'll just look at me and she goes, I don't get you. What, like, how did you get to this point? I said, okay, it is a bit of a rabbit hole,
But
but hear me out. This is why I do it. All right, because I want to hear all different variations of the story and what happens and where it all goes around and where it all comes from. I said, I might not understand a lot of it, but at least I'm taking it all in.
bit of context.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, yeah, you don't. You can form an opinion, but you can also be open minded to that opinion changing. Like, I look at some deep shit. You know that.
Yeah.
Like, the
I know
moon-
you sent it to me.
Yeah, the moon, for instance, is.
We haven't gone to conspiracy.
We haven't
theories
gone
yet,
into
guys.
that yet. No, but
Dave wants to every week,
I
people.
do.
Every week Dave brings this up. I want to talk about this conspiracy theory. I want to talk about this. And I go, no, not yet.
the moon isn't real. It's fake. It's a space station put there 11,000 years ago.
The Earth is flat.
No, the Earth's definitely round.
Oh, hang on. You're not that conspiracy
No,
theory.
I'm not that guy.
What's the other one you want to talk about?
There's heaps, mate. We could go. There's so many. So,
He's all shy now, people.
No,
Look
no,
out.
no. Atlantis is in the desert in Africa. That's a
You
fact.
want to talk about the aliens coming down and giving us better technology?
That's a fact. Well, you look at it though, right? There's the
Old lost technologies that we don't have anymore?
Like the Incas and
The Inca, yeah.
the
there you go.
Mayans
Yeah.
have all depicted
Machu Picchu and all that sort of shit.
astronauts, right? In what we would call modern day astronaut outfits. Then we're going thousands of years ago that they have made statues that look like what we would consider right now.
And they've got paintings
Astronauts.
on walls.
It's
and
all there.
yeah.
How can you deny that? Like, Well, and we're quick to go the Egyptians. We always talk about the Egyptians because they're one of the only sort of ancient civilizations that don't really devote much to that because it was done by them.
So they reckon.
Yeah. But the other places in the world didn't see it. So they only saw bits of it. So therefore they...
Okay, so that was the hub of the world back then too.
Correct. And if you go in, Atlantis and all that was still part of it.
Yeah.
So where Egypt is, and you go to Atlantis, which is on the other side of Africa, inland, not out to sea, it's all there.
Yeah.
That was where everything was happening back in the day. See, we've just gone. Now we're going.
This is Dave gets excited about this.
Because there's
a smile in his face that I enjoy watching.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a stalker, but
Yeah. A glint in my eye.
it's
There's like
a passion.
4 big rivers in through middle of Africa that aren't there anymore, which is now the Sahara, because there was obviously a shift in warming, not global warming.
Okay, so this happened back in the 13,000 years ago.
Something stupid, yeah, something like that. But the moon was only 11,000 years ago. That's a whole other thing. But
Okay, is the moon or is it
no,
the Death
it's
Star?
a satellite.
It's a satellite. It's a Death
It's
Star.
like a Death Star. Because how come
It doesn't rotate.
it doesn't? It's the only celestial thing in our universe that doesn't rotate.
What about other moons or other planets?
No, they all rotate.
So you looked into this?
Yep.
Look at you, astrophysicist.
Oh no! Woo. But you look at the moon's surface with the craters. There are some massive craters.
So it used to rotate.
No, well, we don't know.
Well, the craters all over it.
Yeah, but they're all the
So
same
what-
depth as well.
Okay.
So you have a crater. If I put a rock,
if there's craters all around it,
yeah.
and you're saying the craters are obviously from meteorites.
So they've moved it from somewhere.
What, on a big trailer?
Maybe. Big rope. Like the Kia Tasman ad. Tugger. Steve Waugh gets his big rope out.
Okay. So
No,
explain to me, why do you think the moons are...
So the moon's this big round object, right? That doesn't move.
Is this like the Truman Show?
It is. We only see one side of it. Never see the other side.
But we've gone around it. We know it's there.
Do we?
Yeah.
Did we land on it?
No, but the photos of it.
Apparently so. So we haven't.
If
seen,
anyone here is part of the NASA, can you get contact with us, please? We want to see photos.
yeah, photos. But all right, if you go outside now and in the sand, right, you throw a rock that's the size of a pea,
Yeah.
right, you will get a crater.
Pea size.
Now, if you go and get a baseball, drop that in the ground, into the sand,
It's a baseball
your
size.
crater is what?
Baseball.
Deeper?
Yeah,
Because there's
deeper,
more
bigger,
density.
wider,
more,
yeah.
more density.
That's right.
And
Carrying more weight.
and
It's going to spread more
it's
weight.
wide.
Yeah.
So you go and drop a bowling ball.
Yep. Bigger, deeper.
You see where I'm
wider.
going here?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So tell me why every crater on the moon is the same depth.
I have no idea. I've never looked into it.
It's physically impossible.
Have they measured all these though?
You can look at the moon. Look at any picture.
No,
There are
no,
some
no.
massive craters. Like
I want you to do
kilometres
some
wide.
research.
There are massive. I'm trying to think. I've got one on the tip of my tongue. The name of the crater that we particularly see from every night that we would see.
Yeah.
It's on the bottom right corner.
It's the big fucker.
Yeah, that is kilometres
By the way.
wide.
Sorry, Mum, I swore again.
I think I've done a little bit. That is kilometres and kilometres and kilometres wide. But all the ones around it that are like
Okay,
pea size in reference,
But you said they're all same.
no, the same depth.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that because maybe the density of the planet itself is
Nope,
too dense?
It's not a planet.
Okay, even a moon. It might have been a planet back in the old days.
Who knows? No,
Okay,
because
so-
because of the makeup of it, it would, like the Earth with craters, it would divot. The makeup, it is
Okay,
not.
do they know the density of how
They-
dense the substructure underneath?
They do, yes.
Okay, so it's the same as Earth.
It's similar to density, like the
Yeah.
density. So it would still. So if something the size of a baseball hit it, the divot would be a certain depth.
Is that from when you used to throw back in the day?
Yeah, I used to try and
Throw
reach
it
the
to the
moon.
moon.
Yeah. To the moon and back, baby. Never come back though. But yeah, they would. I don't know. It's a rabbit warren. It's worth it one day. I do have a mate that would just sit here and rattle off for hours some information. We'll have to invite him in,
Yeah, for sure.
and it'll be an interesting chat.
Because you know I want to be the
You're going to be
devil's advocate.
Oh,
I love
someone's
being
got to
devil's
be.
advocate, especially in this field.
Yeah.
Because look, I do watch a lot of it, and I do agree with a lot of it, but I also like to provoke a lot of conversation about it.
But also, it's just like we're told that what it is.
We've been told about a lot of things about the Earth as well.
About everything, lots of different things.
And it's been all now been despunked.
Everything's made up,
A lot of it has
right?
been. Because they can't justify on how it's actually happened.
And the only true thing is science.
Mhm.
Because you have to physically research, do things. Again, it's all made up eventually, right? If you round back down to something, it's all made up. Like words are made up.
Oh,
The word
languages.
The word word is a word that we made up.
That's right.
So
Well, back in the Egyptian time, it was all hieroglyphics. Which was
pictures.
pictures.
Pictures are 1,000 words.
There you go.
There's actually some seriously true meaning to that, isn't
That's
there?
right. Yeah.
Um,
So did we just send each other pictures now?
ooh.
We don't talk. We don't talk anymore. We just send
No,
pictures.
Hieroglyphics to each other.
So is that the new social media thing now? Just send pictures and you have to read what I'm thinking.
No, because that emoji will offend someone. You send an aubergine to someone and someone will be like, oh.
You just stand there with the video camera
dick
on,
pic.
looking at it, just doing facial expressions, knowing that what you're talking about.
Yeah, do some lip smacking.
Yes, Dave. We can get into conspiracy theories.
So
I like the fact that that we're now pushing boundaries on what makes up the world and what makes up us and what makes up our culture and everything else.
Isn't it interesting just to have a different, like, as you're at school, you brought up the moon's the moon, this is what it is, it's cheese, wasn't it?
Swiss cheese. What does the Swiss have to do with it?
Yeah, but it's this and this is what you're told. Yeah, cool. But then as you get a little bit older, you start to
Question?
not doubt, but maybe question just and go, oh, that's not quite right.
Why is the sky blue, Mum?
And then you look at the sky is not blue. Sorry.
We know.
I know.
We
but,
know.
You know, but it's like,
Yeah.
like, why not look at different things? You don't have to, like, I don't necessarily 100% my hand on my heart and go, the moon is a fake space station, it's the Death Star. But why not have a look at that and see what comes up from it and then think about things?
Yeah.
And what it does, it's called a rabbit hole for a reason, because you end up going in a different direction. You find something else that you learn. And
Should we get Carl Kuznowski in here?
oh,
Dr. Carl.
no, you know who I want?
Yeah, who?
Degrassi Tyson. Let's get him
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Could you imagine him?
Oh.
He talks too quick. I can't understand him because his head's just full of ridiculous information.
I know. Yeah. There's so many more smart people that I'd love to sit down and chat to about all this sort of stuff.
But one thing, we do have a chat coming up this week.
Have we?
Do we want to talk about it?
Okay. Let them all out. Let's go.
All right.
Tell the folks out there, Dave.
So, to bend back to a previous episode, I don't know which episode it was.
All of them.
Probably was. As talked about in a few, was the enhanced games.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in May next year, apparently. Mm-hmm.
We did reach out to them.
We actually have done a lot of research in this, but this is for selfish means, not so much just for the show here. But it's May next year. It's 4 days of events, I think, in Vegas, purpose-built
Yes.
by, I've forgotten the name of the place. But it's a purpose-built place. They've built it purely for these games. There's only a few events, so it's not like they're proper
No,
Olympics.
so it's swimming, it's a couple of, I think it's only
sprinting,
weightlifting, and wrestling.
No, I think wrestling's out of it.
Wrestling
now.
got dropped out of it?
I think it's
Okay.
out of it.
Okay, so it's
So
only the three systems.
It's only a few events.
Yep.
And the funny thing about the events is you don't even have to be enhanced.
No, you can do it naturally if you want
regular Joe Blogs, if you think you're good enough to get, because they're putting up $1 million for world records, of course.
Yep.
So like, it's invitation.
Actually, one world record's already been done in the swimming.
Yep.
So the was it the Greek guy?
I think
I
so,
can't remember his name. He's gone out and has actually broken the full suit record by 200,000 for 50 meters. And he already got the
His
$1 million.
name is, I'm just going to make this up because it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Giancarlo.
No.
Enhancednopolis.
It's not plus.
So anyone
again,
could join the games,
yeah.
and it's just about. So what it's about, if anyone's interested in looking deeper, which we have because we need to for reasons coming up, that it's about being superhuman, about being
the best you can be.
being the best you can possibly be. So it's not just the old adage of the 80s Gold Coast gym junkies that just roided up with walking around with bum bags and just fucking vials of shit. So what it's actually about is they do a full bio full bloods, full everything, and they tailor make enhancement drugs for you.
That's right.
But it's not only just to bulk up; it's to enhance yourself. So if
It's actually about better health.
it's about better health.
And they actually do cardiac
They do all the
work
testing.
on
They
you,
do it
all the
properly.
testing, and this is done regularly every week.
And they have a dozen or so medical
Nutritionists.
professionals that know everything about it, and they do it. And it's even to the point where they talk about it, and it makes some sort of sense, especially looking at you and I. We're not old, but our bodies are older than we are,
That's right.
right? And I think about it, it's just like they talk about, oh, if you're at 60 or 70 years old and you're failing, why wouldn't you enhance your body
Correct. To live longer.
to live longer, be stronger,
Because
be better?
you need to perform better at life.
Correct.
Not perform better in sport,
And
but better in life.
And regardless of what you think, and as I said, I've always been against it, but then you got to open your mind to a thing, right? And this is where my mind's opened a little bit. Is I'm struggling where I am, almost 50, got a lot ahead of us, right, for the next 10 years or so,
If not more, yeah.
if not more, 10, 20 years. Why wouldn't I want to make myself the better version of me to improve my life, which improves my family's life and so forth?
Okay, so we go back to the old thing is like, okay, so everyone goes, well, why don't you start with your mind first? Okay, my mind, I've now restructured my mind.
I'm okay.
Right, I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Okay, let's do my body next. Let's get that back repaired and working correctly. Now that's working. If you're physically fit, mentally and emotionally, you're going to be fitter again.
Correct.
Right? Because you're mentally and emotionally get put down because your body starts to break down.
Yeah, just like
Once your body gets built back up again, right? Mentally and emotionally, you're back on top of things again.
like
Right?
I cannot,
So,
like for instance, I cannot squat.
yeah.
I cannot physically do it.
I know. I've seen you get on off the toilet.
It's,
I mean, you need a frame.
I do need a Zimmer frame.
I know.
But like, why wouldn't I do something? And this is going back to like what the enhanced games is about.
That's right.
Why wouldn't I investigate something that would help me do that?
That's right. Because they're looking for athletes that want to be
They're
the best athlete.
They're not looking for the biggest. They're not
That's right.
looking for the strongest.
No.
They are in a way,
Yeah,
but it's all about being peak physical health,
correct.
however that looks.
That's right.
And if you ever look at reference this is the Rogan with Aaron D'Souza,
Yeah.
the podcast they had last year when it was introduced to the world. They talk about that being the best you can possibly be.
That's right.
And it's not about being the biggest, the best, the loudest, the fastest. It's about being the best person you can be.
Individual.
We do it in every other field.
That's
like, for instance, your heart's failing. What will they do? Give you an artificial heart. That's cheating, isn't it?
That's right.
So
They
I'm
give
not
you-
comparing
No,
drugs
but
to an
they give you
artificial,
a younger heart.
but they're giving you something that isn't going to fail.
You have liver disease. They give you a younger liver.
Yeah. So
You have kidney
why?
disease. They give you a younger
This
kidney.
is just steroids have got this bad rap, and I'm 100% on that side. Before
Yeah, I'm the same.
I was like anti
Your sports that you were in with the sports I was in,
It's not a thing.
it was a drug-taking sport.
You don't do it.
That's right.
It's, you don't. So, but at the same point, if there's a line of thinking which should rearrange the way other people think, not rearrange, but maybe I'm going to use a word, enhance your thoughts around it.
That's right.
Is why not think about it as a healing thing? It's a good thing,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to look at it. And the reason we're talking about this is we're actually, I know we talked about it in one of the early episodes about. We mocked the games a little bit, more so me, because I had the giant vial squirting substance into it, syringe squirting into a vial, which set the flame on fire. I was all over it. But we actually got a bit serious. We reached out, and as I think we said an episode or two ago, that they got back to us. So we actually have a meeting with them this week.
Woohoo!
It's going to be a late one.
That's all right, because they're in America.
They're
or
in
Australia.
New York, so we're going to
that's
have
right.
a bit of a late night chat about the two of us on this And Why Not podcast, being the official podcast for them.
Wow.
And maybe even a little bit of commentary or and
nice.
Andy and I are pretty keen to, like, if we do this, we're going to put every egg in the basket
100%.
and we will jump in and we'll give it a go, because this will happen every year, this Enhanced Games. Once it kicks
every
off,
year,
it's going to kick off.
And there's going to be more sports too, because
No,
something I want to bring up with, I won't say his name because obviously he doesn't want to be spoken about at this stage. We got a meeting with him. There's other sports that I have participated in that I know that these people used to take them.
Mm-hmm.
Some have been found out, some have not been found out. Right, it still happens to this day. I know that for a fact. Right, they're going to do this too, and it's an exciting sport, especially when it's held inside.
Yep.
Right, and I'm going to say cycling. Right, so you look at track cycling,
Oh.
the amount of track sprinters,
Yep.
everything else that sort of
Definitely.
used to take stuff to generate power. Right, well now they're going to do this properly. Well, that's an exciting sport.
It's an explosion sport. Like
Yeah.
what's the, I always forget it. The 1-on-1 when they
That's the sprint.
it's got a particular name. I can't remember
Yeah,
what it's called.
That's actually called the sprint.
Yeah, but
That's it.
watching that, they just
Yeah.
dawdle, and then all of a sudden it's just 100%
But that's
go
get rid of the dawdle.
power
Just
for
fill it
2
up.
laps. It's
Boom.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal to watch.
That's right. But again, I mean, this can go beyond all that too.
Yeah.
Because again, the way they're structuring it is, you have a designated doctor. They basically do complete body physical on you.
Yep, they
Right.
look at
Work
you.
out all your bloods. Work out everything else. Know your event.
Yep.
Knowing that you need to take these to do this.
Yeah,
To repair
and that's
muscle.
the way they're talking about it because
Right.
it's explosion
Exactly
compared
right.
to
That's right.
longevity.
That's right. So, no, and this is why I brought it up to you, because yes, we have taken the piss a bit
Oh,
about it.
But hold my hand
again-
up and say I did early on.
I know.
But
again,
then-
saying no, that's what they also need too. We need to take a piss a little bit out of it,
Oh, yeah.
but also serious about it at the same time.
Yep.
Because this is the way what's going to happen. Because basically, and this is a known fact, that at least 40% of participants in the Olympics do take some sort of banned substance.
Or have been tested at some
that's
point.
right, and have been caught out.
And I think
40%.
what were the stats? 7 out of 10 of the last 100-metre record holders
7
have tested positive for something.
for some banned substance.
Usain Bolt's the only one that hasn't.
That's right.
And I think, I don't know if I said it to you or someone else, he is, and there was always going to be these people on Earth,
Yeah.
that they are
the freak.
They are that freak of nature that are just good.
That's right.
and better than everyone else.
That's
and
right.
you just got to accept that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, 99.99% of the population
Yeah.
aren't that good.
That's it.
So they'll try everything.
Yeah. Okay, so going back to sort of my sport, Lance Armstrong obviously got stripped of all his 7 tour things. And I remember watching an interview with him, and he said, look, I could never compete, right, against the people that had serious talent due to the fact is, again, I had lower VO2 max, I had lower power, everything else. Now, I went and spoke to my doctor and everything else, and we actually had a program together and did everything scientifically to get me to where they were.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Right? Once I got to where they were by using all that, he says I still had to train and train harder and harder and harder to get to beyond that. So again, he took all those, the blood doping, the EPO, and everything else to get to the level, but then had to train beyond that to get better again.
And that's the point. Like anyone, even if you're using steroids, you've still got to train. You've still
Yeah,
got to put the effort
still-
in.
yeah,
You
100%.
can't. The steroid just doesn't lift the weight for you.
No,
It doesn't pedal the bike for you. You've actually still got to put the work in.
exactly right.
So you still physically have to do it.
Yeah, no, that's
But
awesome.
you're just helping. So yeah, we're pretty excited about this
Super
meeting,
excited.
upcoming meeting. Hopefully, we get something out of it. But we're throwing everything into it. We're keen to actually give it a go.
Nice.
I know Andy and I are pretty stoked about the opportunity.
We are.
Just even an
We are.
opportunity to chat to them about it.
Yeah.
And to the point where we've actually done some research and we will continue to look into it a bit more.
And we promise people we won't be ramming this down your throat too much either.
No.
So you can take your own opinion of what's happening here. And we're happy for you to contact us for our socials and
Yeah.
just say, you guys are idiots or, or
Hang
whatever.
on. We know that.
That's it. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a
just
fact.
converse with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, again,
Right or wrong.
we'll bring up how we're going on our little journey. This podcast, we won't use this platform as the platform to generate interest for that.
No,
There'll be
that'll
something
be-
else set up for that.
Yep.
This platform's going to stay the same of us just talking garbage and drinking beer. It's not really garbage, but anyway,
But we do it well.
Exactly right. So, again, don't be wrong. Okay, so speaking of that, I did listen back to an old
Oh, God, here we
episode.
go. Do I see a bus coming my way and you're pushing me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Right.
so.
Okay.
Shit,
So
shit,
you
shit,
did
shit.
say, Dave,
Yep, okay.
all right, that before we hit double digits,
Yep.
the wheel would be finished.
Oh, that bus hurt. Ouch. Yeah.
So obviously the bus has run over you now.
Yeah, and I'm lying on the ground.
That's right. So the wheel hasn't been done yet.
No,
and I know we're all super busy because we've actually.
Well-
So we're doing this on a Sunday because we're flat out. So we've had personal issues.
Yeah,
as
I'll
well,
literally
so-
go and edit this, and it'll be out tonight.
That's right. So you're hearing this.
This is live.
Almost live. Yeah, half
it's
live.
almost live.
That's it.
But no, all the pieces are there. I just need to
Yeah,
put it
we're
together.
busy, we're busy.
And then the old decorations, which we've talked about with doing it retro-y. But,
Yeah, no, we want to do that too.
it is happening. I just need to make it happen.
Yeah. So also the wig party, we're now amalgamating that with
Yes, good point, Andy.
muscular dystrophy, as well as your partner is doing one for muscular dystrophy as well.
Yes, it's going through a CrossFit box. I will pop that up in our socials, if not
Well, actually,
the next couple of days.
I'm actually now broken into your account, so
Yes.
I can take over the socials now.
We can
So
a bit of a collaboration there within the socials.
Yep.
We can put a link up there, and
Yeah, so
so
QR
all the
code.
prizes that we've got are going to this one event, and you can buy raffle tickets, donate, whatever you want to do. The QR code will be there.
Yep.
So we'll put that up there and hopefully try and make some money for muscular dystrophy. It's exciting, just making things happen slowly. We'd love to have more time to do this sort of stuff. But
That's right.
Unfortunately,
we don't. Now I'm going to throw myself under the bus.
Yes.
I still don't fuck all about the merch,
it's all right.
and I'll be honest about that.
But I'm nice, and I won't push you there. No, it's all right. It is what it is.
So
We'll get there eventually. Who knows what we're doing on the side here with the whole enhanced game might provide us the opportunity to do a little bit more with this.
Well, also too, we want to upgrade our equipment and everything else, and look at maybe a more permanent place that we can sit down and do this
so then
as
we
well.
can sound even sexier.
Exactly.
Wow.
So once again, Dave, it's been a pleasure, never a chore. So
Yeah.
what do you
It's a bit of a chore on a Sunday.
it is,
A little bit.
you know.
But the beer and your eyes make it worth it.
I've got to start wearing fucking maybe mirror glasses now or
Yeah.
sunglasses, like Kardashian did during when she played one Did you hear about that?
No.
One of the Kardashians, she played professional poker. She went to a professional poker gig
With mirrored glasses.
and she put mirror glasses on.
You idiot.
You haven't seen that?
No. It's like,
Anyway, we won't keep that one for another
that's
episode.
hilarious. Why
Like,
would-
seriously.
Ah.
Anyway,
Wow. Okay. On that note,
Alice Vistos, baby.
ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Until next time. Don't forget to check us out on our socials.